Alright, welcome back guys. Angel of the Night 091 here, coming at you with a product review video. Now, as you guys know, in the past I have reviewed other flashcards for the Nintendo DS and the 3DS, as well as R4 save dongles, things like that. Today I just want to give a big shout out to 3DS Flashcard. They've actually reached out and they wanted me to give an honest review of the R4 3DS. So they've actually sent me the R4 3DS here. Of course, it's in the full packaging here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is not a first open boxing. I did put it back in the box just to show you guys how it actually come. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very, very surprised by this product. I've had a little bit of time to actually go through and test the product. I spent some time over the weekend to actually sit down, play it, try to test it, configure it, see what a DS flash card can actually do in this day and age. So when you take it out of the box, you're going to be receiving a R4 3DS flash card, and you're also going to be able to get the memory card reader. Now, the memory card reader, of course, that's so that way you can read your micro SD card if your computer does not happen to have a micro SD card. All right. Now, when you get this device, of course, it does not come with the SD card. So that's something that you'll have to purchase. For a DS flash card, I can't see needing any more than 4 to 8 gigs. To be honest with you, the game sizes are about 100 to maybe 150 megabytes max. For the purpose of this review, I stayed with Pokemon games, of course. So I just want to say this right now. This whole review is based on Pokemon. That is the game that I play. So Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2. I've tested all these games onto it and it runs very, very flawlessly. So I'm going to show you guys how it runs, but first we're actually going to go through a bit of a setup. Now, as you guys know, with my previous reviews, that is where the flashcards fail. My reviewing is how easy is it to set up. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to show you guys this right now. So I'm going to switch over to my web browser. Where is it here? Nope. Okay, display capture. There we go. All right. So this is the website for the 3DS flashcard website, of course. So as you're going to see here, we're going to scroll through. This is the exact product as you would have received it, of course, or as I have received it, rather. The easiest thing that you have to point out here, not the easiest thing, but the biggest thing is it does not play 3DS games. So please keep this in mind when you're looking at this flashcard. It is designed for Nintendo DS games. It will, however, play on your 3DS console, of course. So we're just going to scroll down here. So the setup is really easy, guys. So you just come down to the more information tab here, go to R4i kernel, and it says how to set up the R4i 3DS. So the biggest thing is that we want to go to their site, and I think we just click the link. That's where I went to, I do believe. You'll have to forgive me. I set this up on Friday. So I guess this is kind of like brand new. So click on to R4i sdhc 3DS RTS. I guess that just takes you back to the main page. That is my bad. Oh, my bad, derp. If I actually read it, like I probably did the first time, all you have to do is click on to the language that you wanted. So I chose the language English. Oh, that's funny. So what it's going to do is it's going to download a zip file. So that zip file, all you need to do, once it's finished, it'll take about 17 more seconds. To be honest with you, this is one of the easiest flashcards that I've ever had to set up, by the way. So I just want to shout out to the R4 3DS team. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for making it super easy for everyone who has never used one of these before. If you guys make it too overcomplicated, we're just not going to know how to do it. So that has finished. So now it's actually opened up a zip folder here. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it's actually come up with a couple of files here. So all you actually have to do is just take these files and just copy and paste them to your SD card. So I've just input my memory card reader and my memory card into my computer. So I'm going to do that right now. You guys might hear a little badunk sound when you plug it in. So I'm just going to open up my folder here and open up my USB drive. So as you can see, here is my flash card. I've got the 4 files, these 3 folders, and the r4.dat. So you just basically go to your zip file and you just extract them. So you cut all of these and you just drag and drop them onto your folder. Now I'm not going to do that because I've already got it set up just the way I like it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the display here. So that's really all there is, guys. You just take your DS games, drag and drop them to the SD card, and they are good to go. Once everything is in place, I'm going to show you guys exactly how this flash card actually shows up on your 3DS or regular DS console. Unfortunately, I don't have a DS capture card, so it's going to be a little bit complicated to show that process, but I will confirm that it is going to work. So here is my original DSi XL. Okay, here we go. Nice rose red. I'm going to plug this in right into the back. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not. You guys can tell that I'm actually plugging the proper one in. I'm going to plug it in here. We're going to turn on the console. Just give me a second here. Okay, you can see, I think, maybe. There we go. So we're going to click onto it, and it's going to load up here for us. So as you can see, we are into it. We're going to go in and find a game. Going to give it a moment. As you can see, all my Pokemon games are coming up here. I think Pokemon Platinum is down a ways here. Let's take a look. Pokemon Platinum. As you guys know, I'm a huge Platinum fan. I love Pokemon Platinum. I love 4th gen. So as you guys can see here, we are loading up the game right now. My green screen's freaking out because I've got a console here it's focusing on, so turn up the audio a little bit maybe. As you can hear, the audio is working perfectly fine. Now I've already got a game save on here. I found my original game save from way back, and I've actually just copied over to the flash card. I think we have to press start here. As you can see, I'm here, I'm moving around. All right, so that's on the original Nintendo DSi XL. I do have a DSi. I have a DS Lite and a DS Fat. I've confirmed that they all work. Oop, I should probably turn off the console here. So guys, this is not scripted. This is me just going by the seat of my pants. That's how I roll with these videos. So what I'm going to do is I've got my 3DS XL capture card here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this card into the console. So you can see here again, I'm plugging it in. And I'm going to show you guys my actual Nintendo 3DS here. Just give me 1 second. All right, so we got my audio working here again. So it was just a setting on my side. Good old multiple audio inputs with streaming software. Sometimes you have to go back in and reconfigure the software to go. So we right now are on to my 3DS XL. Of course, as you can see here, I've got it all up here. Now this is a custom firmware console, of course. So it's running Luma, in the latest Luma version. So let's go ahead here and click into the actual flash card here. So I'm going to show you guys this. Let me just make that a little bit bigger. So right now we're into the R4i. Of course, it's showing you guys dates and time, which probably aren't correct. I think I had to change my time in my Pokemon Crystal LP so that way I can get a certain Pokemon. I had to get Celebi. So here we are. We've got Pokemon Platinum here. We've got Pearl, Heart Gold. I've got all the good old DS Pokemon games on here. Now you guys are going to see that they have a name, no SSL. I'm going to get into that here in a little bit. I found a neat little trick that I'm going to show you guys. So let's load up Pokemon Pearl for just a moment. So what this is going to do, this is going to load up the game. It's going to create a game save here for you. All right, so it should be loading the game here right now, which it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of the gameplay here, show you guys how it actually responds Some of the older flashcards tend to lag just a little bit. This R4 seems to work flawless. So we're gonna jump right into the game here. So I don't have a game save here for it yet, so we're just jumping right in. Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before I go further, is this your first adventure? If you need advice, I'm certainly capable of giving it. No need for information there, Professor Rowan. We are good to go. I was trained by the best back in 1999 after Professor Oak and Trainer Red started their adventure, so I'm good. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Here, I have a Pokeball. Touch the button in the middle of the Pokeball, if you'd please. So I'm going to show you, I tapped A. So I'm going to show you guys this here right now. So I'm actually going to physically tap here. Oh, A. Just a sec. All right, maybe I'm not touching it right. Maybe I'm not looking right. There we go. I had to tap the right spot on the screen. So as you can see, the bottom screen is fully functional here, guys. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? So if you guys know my channel has always been a female trainer, except for the older generations such as like red, blue, yellow, and gold and silver. We are going to go with the history here of the channel, of course. So we are going to nickname our trainer here Elena, just like we always do. Your name is Elena? Yes. Okay, so you're Elena. A fine name that is. Now, this boy here, I believe he's your friend? What might his name be? Let's go with a new name. Let's call this guy... Let's call him 3DS Flash. 3DS. I don't know if I can actually fit it all, but we're gonna try. F. L. A. We're gonna call it 3DS Flats. I tried, guys, I tried. Unfortunately, it didn't fit. Alright, Elena, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless people and Pokemon. I'm sure that along the way, you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on, leap into the world of Pokemon. Alright, we're going to walk around here a little bit. We're going to get to our Pokemon starter, and then what we're going to do is we're going to save a little bit. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, however, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly to the crestfallen team. I read that just like an old guy. I don't know why. I apologize. That concludes our special report. Search for the red Gyarados. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. So right now I'm using the circle pad on the console, so as you guys can see, the circle pad is fully functional. Oh, well, I guess give me a second. Stop it, Mom. Trying to show people how this thing works. Alright, so as you can see, I'm actually moving around here with the circle pad, and of course the D-pad is still working with the 3DS. So every function of the console is fully working here. Don't go in the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So I'm gonna go in that tall grass, Mom. Apparently, I'm going to walk back in the building. This is probably the funniest attempt I've had. So as you guys can see, I am playing it on the actual console. If I was playing this on DSi, which is a DS emulator, you would see little black specks all across the screen. So, what was that all about? Oh, hey, Elena. Hey, I'm going to the lake. You come too. And be quick about it. Okay, Elena? I'm fining you 1 million if you're late. Oh, geez. Forgot something. What did you forget, 3DS Flash? I don't know what you would have forgotten. You were in such a hurry to go to the lake. I'd better take my bag and journal too. Oh, hey, Elena. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million fine if you're late. I mean, I'm pretty sure you said 1 million fine, but 10 million will be okay, I guess. I'm surprised I didn't get a break there. Alright, let's keep going here. We're gonna go up to the lake. "3DS Flash. Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the red Gyarados? The mysterious appearance of the ferocious Pokemon in a lake. That show... I clicked too quick. I'll bet your local lake has a Pokemon like that in it too. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll go find Pokemon like that." All right, to the lake. Let's find us the red Gyarados. What's going on? Professor, there's nothing out of the ordinary on the other side either. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but fine. It's enough that we have seen the lake. Lucas, we're leaving. Professor, you've been gone for 4 years. How are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? There is one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regards to our studies. Excuse me. Let us pass, please. Sorry, folks. What was that about, those two? Huh? Elena, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go into the tall grass? No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. It's a briefcase. Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We can't try to deliver it, but who are they? I heard they say a professor. Wah! Pokemon! What's going on? Look, these are Pokeballs. Let's battle using these. Which one do you want? We're not Turtwigging it. Come on. It's not about the Turtwig, it's all about the Chimchar. Yeah, fire Pokemon for the win. Alright, we're up against a Starly there, ladies and gentlemen. The normal flying type of the Sinnoh region. Going in for that scratch attack. Oh my, Starly has gone for the tackle. It has dealt a little bit of damage, not a whole lot, but we are able to hang in there and go right back for the scratch. Scratch whittling away the health. It looks like the Starly has decided to retaliate with a Growl. The Growl has lowered the attack power of the Chimchar. And then we are going to go in for the final blow here, and it is a knockout of that Starly. Wild Starly is faded. Chimchar gained 16 experience points. Fwah! Your Chimchar totally rocked, but my Piplup was way tougher than yours. They were other people's Pokemon, though. But we had to use them. They won't mind, will they? Whew, you found the briefcase. The professor would have gone through the roof if he knew I forgot it here. Huh? What? Did you use these Pokemon? Oh man, how am I to explain this to the professor? This briefcase is the professor's, so I'll take it, okay? What was that about? I don't know what's going on. Elena, let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that battle. If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble. You go ahead. I know we have to return these Pokemon. They're not ours, but I want to spend just a little more time with this little guy. Hey, it's those people. Is that old guy staring at us? I heard from Lucas that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Chimchar and Piplup. I see. That's how it is. Lucas, I'm going back to my lab. Yeah, of course. Professor, wait for me. You should visit us at our lab later, I think. We'll be seeing you. What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. And didn't he want their Pokemon back? Elena, we should go home too. What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that both you and 3DS Flash are unharmed. The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sanjim Town. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating. Alina, I think you need to visit him in Sanjim Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll understand. Oh, I know. Alina, put these on. Alright, we got the running shoes, guys. We got the running shoes. Sanjim Town is like an adventure itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get far away places much faster. Okay, we don't really need the instructions here. This is just to show you guys the next step here in my tutorial. So the idea behind actually going through and creating a game save here is so that way I can show you guys how to use PKHeX. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to go through. We're going to get our game save, add a Pokemon into it using the PKHeX application, and showing you guys how easy it is to get it back into this game. So we're going to hit the home button here onto the Nintendo 3DS, and we're going to take out the SD card of the R4. Might take a moment for my console to come back up. I find custom firmware consoles tend to get a little bit slow at times. All right, so we are going to go back over to our display capture here. As you guys can see, we've still got it up here. I have the program PKHeX right here onto my screen. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, we're going to go to Open, and we are going to go to my USB drive, and we are looking for Pokemon Pearl. So here we have Pokemon Pearl.sav. So we're going to open this file. And as you can see, it's kind of switched its style over here. If we check our party, there is our Chimchar. All right, so we have Chimchar right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this screen a little bit bigger. We want to window capture. Hit OK, and we're going to select PKHeX. Oh no, I've disappeared a little bit. It's okay. I'm back, guys. I'm back. All right, so we've got ourselves PKHeX here. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually edit this Chimchar. So I'm going to put Pikachu as the starter here. Going to make him timid nature with a light ball. We're going to also give him... Oh, he only gets static in this gen. That's okay. He's in a Pokeball. We're not going to change anything here. Not going to change any of his stats, although I do want to make him 31 IVs. So 31 IVs is the individual value of the individual stat of the Pokemon. If you guys have watched any of my previous tutorials, you guys know that that is the idea behind this game. So I'm going to go 150. I'm going to go 100 and... Oh, I'm actually going to go 200. Oh. Oh. 250. It's too high. Too high. Actually, we're going to go 108. So we're making Pikachu legal. What we're going to do is we're going to give him Thunder Shock. We're going to give him Growl. And we're going to give him Volt Tackle and Iron Tail just for funs. Just for kicks and giggles. And I'm just going to set him here into the party. We're going to go to File. Oh, you guys can't see that part. I'm going to go to File and Export. Let's see here. So we're back. File, Export, and Main. And we're going to just click Save. So this is actually saving that game save in the SD card. So what we're going to do now is we're going to eject the SD card. Pop it back into... back into the R4. And we're going to put it back into our 3DS console. And we're back to our 3DS now. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the R4. It'll take a moment there for it. And we're going to open up that Pokemon Pearl game here again. All right, now if this has worked, which I'm pretty sure it has, I've been PKHexing and Pokesaving and Pokegenning for years. Let's go into the game here. We should have Pikachu into our party. And there we go, guys. We have just injected a male Pikachu into our party. Timid from Lake Verity. And it is all currently EV trained and 31 IVs. So Thundershock, Growl, Volt Tackle, and Iron Tail. All right, so that is the very first part of this tutorial. I just wanted to show how the actual device worked. Now, I have a really interesting piece for this tutorial. Not many people would think about it. I have found a way to bring back 4th gen and 5th gen Wi-Fi-Battles. Now, if you guys don't know, Nintendo had actually disconnected the Wi-Fi capabilities of Nintendo DS consoles years and years and years ago. So what I've done is I've actually been online. I found a way to connect up with the Nintendo 3DS or DS console, any of the 3DS families, of course, any of the DS family. But basically, all you have to do is have a patched ROM for the alternative Wi-Fi connection. And you can find this onto a website. I'm going to pull up the website here. Let's see if I can find it. Should have had this ready to go, actually. I think it was called PokemonClassic.net. I'm going to show you guys this here once again. I'm going to show you my display capture. But essentially, there's a website out here that has dedicated itself to 4th and 5th gen communication. So this actually heavily relies on having its own Wi-Fi connection server. And all you have to do is patch your game, and you would have to enter in the very specific DNS setting on the Nintendo 3DS for DS connection, or DS connection for Wi-Fi on your DS console. You can also theoretically communicate with other devices. So I'm going to show you guys that part here. So I will put a link to my Discord server in the description below. I have linked all files that you're going to need for it. So that way you can just easily go in and get them. Put them onto your Flashcard, and all you have to do is just enter in the DNS setting. Okay? So I have this already preset up there for you. So just all you have to do is follow the link to my Discord server, join the community. We're trying to bring Gen 4 Wi-Fi battles and Gen 5 Wi-Fi battles back to YouTube, back to the Pokemon community. As you guys know, I actually started my channel back in Gen 4 for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, and I've basically been going on and on and on from there. So let's go and pull up DSume now, which I have DSume right here. So as you can see, this is actually a DS emulator here. So I'm going to load up a game save that I've already got set up. We're going to have to use what's called the PAL pad. Now, if you guys don't know what the PAL pad is, that is the way that you used to be able to register people in your game. So the actual 3DS friend codes don't work with DS games. You have to go back old school to these old items. So verse recorders are where you can find your battle videos. I totally clicked the wrong thing. That's my bad. Let's get out of here. Cancel. We wanted to find the PAL pad. So here we go. Here's the PAL pad in our Pokemon Heart Gold. Whoop. I should probably load up my Pokemon Platinum game. So we're going to go to use here. And I'm pretty sure I got my friend code earlier. So I'm going to add my friend code to my 3DS game. Okay, there we go. I got my battle game save here all ready to go. We are going to go down to bag. We're going to go to key items. And we should have PAL pad here somewhere. So we're going to register a person. So I'm going to register this one as E1 because I've already registered, and yeah. Anyway, I ran into a little complication in there with the DSume earlier, but I won't be using DSume very much for Wi-Fi battles because I'll be using the actual game card. I just want to again say thank you to 3DS Flashcard for that, because that is awesome. 785 1806 1806. I'm going to click OK. Yep, okay. And then we have to register our friend code in the DSume. So we're going to call this EB. And, 1116 6922 5421 5421. This is where I've got my settings a little too high here. There we go. So I have it so big on my computer screen, I can't really see the bottom part of the screen, so that's my bad. We're going to call this one EB. There we go. Oh. 1116 6922 5421. And you can see where my mouse is hitting. That is about as big as I'm going to be able to get that. Magnification filter. Normal. There we go. Click OK. And yes. Oh, we've already registered that friend code. So I must have already registered them prior. So we're going to hit exit here. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect up on the Nintendo 3DS. So welcome to the Wi-Fi Club. Go to the Wi-Fi Club here. Yes. And yes. Right that way. It would appear that my console seems to be glitching up a little bit. Just gonna hit yes here. Oh well. That could be because of the patched ROM, to be honest with you. So we're gonna cancel. we're gonna go. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna be requesting a double battle, level 100. And we're gonna go into the Wi-Fi connection on the DSi. As you guys can tell, I'm doing this all like on the fly. I'm not a script kind of person when I do these types of tutorials, so you guys can see what things can and can't go wrong. So earlier I ran into a ton of issues with DSi Wi-Fi. This is all the more reason to go for the R4. I got into this earlier, and I bet you it's not going to work for me right now. Come on, DSi. Probably going to have to close it and reopen it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're closing it. Again, guys, I do everything very, very seat of my pants kind of deal. Everything's on the fly. Everything's on the fly. So you guys can see exactly why these emulators are not really the best to use for these types of things. Definitely a good reason to get the Flashcard. So far, I can verify that the R4 3DS that I'm using works. As you can see, I'm in the Wi-Fi battle room on the left. The Ace Card 2i is also one that you can use, but they are so old now that they're really hard to get. Hopefully I can still get in here. If not, I have to go back in and change my settings. All right. You guys can hear me like button mashing over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably going to cut here in order to set it back up, but I don't think anyone really minds. So we're hitting save. Actually, it did save my config this time, so that's good. So we're going back. The joys of the program. All the more reason to go for the R4. Totally not product placement, I swear. I'm not being bribed. All right, let's go back to the cable club, or the Wi-Fi club, sorry. Cable club. That is like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, which I'm going to find a way to do, by the way. Once I figure out the way to do it, we're going to get Gen 1, 2, and 3 working too. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of emulators to do it, but I'd rather not do emulators. All right. Yes, please connect us back up. You filthy emulator, you. You filthy emulator. Okay, so we're going to host. We're going to go double battle. 100. Apply. There we go. Should be working. I always tell they're communicating when the screens go dim in the little back part. I don't know if you guys can see that. This part right here. It's trying to communicate, but the DSi is just too slow. Oh, there we go. We're going into the Wi-Fi battle, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it's a bit more of a process when you use the program, but you get a way better experience when you're using the Flashcard. Most computers nowadays shouldn't really have a problem running the emulator, but at the same time, the coding on the emulator, it's so old that it doesn't really run well on Windows 10. Windows 8 also is kind of hit and miss. The best one it ran on was like 7, but as you can see, they're still processing here, still going slow. The reason why they're slow to communicate, guys, is because it's going through an alternate server. It isn't through Nintendo. It's through the Pokemon Classic Network website. So based on where they're located and where I'm located, it's a longer hop to get there. So you got to remember of all the network travel. So right now, if we're thinking about this, these are both consoles going out through my network. So my 3DS is connected to my router. My router is connected to the World Wide Web. And then, of course, my ISP sends it out to the server and it comes back in through the network back to the Dasume. So that's why it's a little slow. Now, the last time I tried this, it took about like 2 to 3 minutes or so to get in there. So I might speed up this process. I might not. I think it just shows authenticity when you don't cut and move it forward. But you guys are getting the idea here. You guys are getting the idea. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So far, my experience with the R4 3DS, this specific product here, it's been a very, very positive experience. By far, it's one of the fastest and most easiest flashcards to actually set up. It's literally copy and paste. And there's no other configurations you need to go for it. It's just automatically going to work for you guys. This whole extra section of this tutorial was to show you that it is still possible to Gen 4 and Gen 5 Wi-Fi battle. And as you guys can see, I am using a 3DS XL here. So we are actually here. Again, it's going to run slow because of the alternate Wi-Fi settings. I don't even think many people know that this is actually still possible, or it would definitely be more popular. So if you guys enjoyed the tutorial or the review here today, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys are actually finding these tutorials useful, finding these product reviews useful. You know, I'd like to bring more of this stuff to you because I think it's beneficial for the online community to know that these products work for what we're trying to use it for. I know you guys have seen the box. Again, there we go. As you guys can see. I've actually created a section on the Snowpoint Temple Community's Discord server for Gen 4 and Gen 5 Wi-Fi battling. If anybody does happen to get this card, I sure hope to see you over at Snowpoint Temple, where you guys can find Wi-Fi battles and Pokemon trades for Gen 4 and Gen 5. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, leave a like if you guys found it informative. Post your comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are going to go back to Gen 4, Gen 5, bring in the love. Stop by Snowpoint Temple again, as always. Take care and have a fantastic day. Peace out.